Kia ora, and welcome to another playthrough of the Daily Flight in Sparrow Warfare, the upcoming game from Neil and Aurelius. I'm Sweet Toons, and I like to play computer games, and I particularly like to playtest and help developers find the bugs, the quirks, the kinks, get them worked out before their game gets out into general release. If you want to know anything more about Sparrow Warfare, then check out the Steam link below, get it on your wish list, look out for further announcements, and have a nose around the wiki as well. Links also down in the description. Now, today is quite interesting. I didn't manage to get a video recorded yesterday. Work, life, got in the way. But we have exactly the same modifiers as we did yesterday. We've got song, we've got reckless, so all of our tiles are going to be discarded at the end of the round. We've got lizard skin, my least favourite of the shield modifiers because it doesn't do a huge amount. And we've got henchbird, so the boss waking up with an extra elite bird that comes out when the boss wakes up. So what's really interesting with this is that I can go back to yesterday's score and take a look. So I came in third, some other the play testers up there at the moment, and I came in with, it's an okay 2271. It's not a brilliant score, but not bad. Coming in third there. So what I can do with this run, as well as showing you what this combo of modifiers looks like, is I can see if I can beat my score from yesterday. Or will I fail spectacularly like I did a couple of days ago, which was my last video? So, let's see. With the number of modifiers that we have, we shouldn't get too many repeats, so it's really interesting to see how this has happened. Okay. So our usual, we'll just take out Sister Claws and build up a bit of defense, and then just drop one of these tiles and do our usual, just get out hopefully a couple of birds and our way of song tiles. Cool, so we got both Bridget and Howl, very well defended against them, and unfortunately we haven't got our nice do something with song tiles. Remind me, reckless, we lose everything. So with this one, I might as well fire up some song. With song, whenever this amount of song on a baddie overtakes their hit points, so here Hal's got 9 song and had 8 as a full hit point. As soon as you go over that, it freezes them so they don't attack, but every song then played will hurt them. So I play another 3 song tiles and will take Hal down for another 3, which is quite handy from a perspective of just getting a little bit closer to defeating him, particularly when we get some of these other big birds coming out. And that is not the world's best hand, I will point that out. So we're going to build a little bit of our defense up, but we are definitely going to need some help from our birds because we just literally have nothing there. So I'm going to take the cuteness, and that will reduce everybody's strength by 5, which makes life a little bit easier. Still not perfect, but now I only need to find 16, so a lot more defense needed, and because I've taken out Howl, I can jump straight in and get some support. I'm going to take a magic 9 ball, use that with my defense, so it'll get me to my fully defended that I need, and also see if I can get a decent wild tile. Not a huge amount that I can. What I could do with it, literally what I'm doing here, I don't actually need the defense, but what I'm doing here is just building up this little bit of song so that possibility gets frozen, because then possibility doesn't turn into chance, doesn't turn into a much stronger hedgehog. So we'll get to keep him on this and hopefully get some decent tiles coming out. Brilliant. So this is what we want here. Get our glitter building up on everybody. And we will get us a glitter bomb going for this turn. So glitter bomb going off of 47 means I actually don't have to now worry about the defense, because we'll just take everybody out with a glitter bomb. At least one of the joys with Reckless is that you cycle through your hand really quickly, because you're discarding everything at once. And that's quite handy for this one, because really don't have a huge amount here, but I'm just getting my defense going and clear out and get some more tiles coming through. Don't have to worry about any more birds coming out because it's just Feathered Fury. And what I can do here is going to do some more hits, and nice. Whoa. Upgrades. Oh, brilliant. Upgraded one of my songs to 4. Of course, I don't get to do anything with it because I lose everything. Okay. So I've got a couple of choices here. I can either just cycle through everything, or I can just fire out 3 attacks and attack the boss. And at this point with Way of Song, there's not a huge amount of point in waiting. If it was Way of Fire, then we can carry on damaging the boss. But I've now got Beekeeper is awake, Magpie is out, so I'll end the turn up and we'll get out another set of tiles. So I'm going to need a lot of defense, which I don't have. So I'll get another Magic 9 Ball. I'm a gambler. I like the randomness that we get with Magic 9 Ball. Cool. There's sadly still not a huge amount of song on them. And I need 20 in defense. So I'm gonna just put that 18 up for a glitter bomb for next turn, and then doesn't matter about the luring out the next opponent tile because there isn't another one, and that gives me more than my 20. And okay, so Mag's just going to heal, which means I only need to worry about the 11 from the Beekeeper. And unfortunately, again, not a huge amount of good tiles there. So I'm going to see what I can get from Possibility. That's not bad, because now we can use that with the song. And take Mag down a little bit. Still not enough to take him out, and particularly because Mag's now going to heal again, but there's a little bit. Right, definitely going to need some more defense, and that's nice. Give me a 3, 4 and a 5, or 4, 5 and 6, and now I can... Oh, I'm still low on my defense here. 3 defense for every opponent. Just play out the song to better. And still not enough. Not useful. Ah, there we go. Do the solo. Get defense for the value of all the song. There we go. That's nice. And then we'll take out mag and a little bit of hit on the beekeeper. Right, so I'm now at the point with only a couple of birds left. That's need to be quite judicious on what I get for my building up defense, just purely because I don't have much wiggle room to play with as the beekeeper gets stronger. So what's the bee going to give us? Oh, nice. Defend for 12 while building up that song. Yeah, I'll just grab that. Okay. It's a bit frustrating when we start hitting the point where there's no attack tiles. And there's really not much that we can do at this point. Cool. Alright. So, magic 9-ball. Cool. And draw 3 more song tiles. I know I need a huge amount of defense at this point, which is a bit frustrating. Okay, so definitely gonna need some more defense, and I'm not sure I can get it with everything, so we'll just see what Mag's got. Ah, brilliant. Mag's got gonna give me some more defense. Still low, not likely to be enough. I might have stuffed this up a little bit. Get the glitter bomb going now for next turn. And magic 9-ball turns into magic 9-ball. Okay. So, sadly, no perfected for me from the boss side of things, which is a bit frustrating, but never mind. God, it's a lot of defense that I need now. I'm just gonna try and build up a lot of those defense points. I have no song, so might as well just use it as an extra 4 tile. And similarly here. That's still not quite going to be enough, but at least it minimises the amount of damage I'm taking. Alright. Well, at least I don't have to worry so much about defence. I'll go back down to the lower amounts. I want to grab some more attack. I know I still need to get a bit more defense here, but I can do that just by using up one of the defense for all values of song. And yeah, again, given I'm going to lose it at the end of the round, it makes sense just to play them out. Okay. do we can build up a bit of song here, just with those. Oh. And lose the disco fiasco. Never mind. Well, use the magic 8-ball. Get myself a bit of healing. It's not bad. We'll grab those, I think, and that will. And just get ourselves another itty bitty glitter bomb, but that will wear the beekeeper down. These ones tend to be a little bit frustrating just with how do a defense on that. How long these rounds seem to take. Can't do anything with those. Right, at this point, frustratingly, I am going to need to just use a stereo just to get me over the 15. Don't like getting the slot hogs. Even though it gets discarded at the end of the turn, it still will then circulate back round and carry on clogging up my hand when it gets back in. Quite enough to take the beekeeper out this time, unfortunately, but we'll boost our defense and see whether we can turn that slot hog into what we can. Brilliant. Not much I can do with it because it's going to get discarded, but having a falling upwards is never a bad thing, and brilliant, we can now take him out. This has taken me longer than some other games have taken in total, and that's just getting through the first level. But hopefully with the amount of wild tiles we've got in hand, this should start to get a bit easier. I'm gonna do some more upgrading of the tiles because that never hurts. Get some more birds, or more tiles coming out. It's a bit of a gamble, try and get the next bird coming out, but with the glitter bomb here, so I've got decent defense. Featherfall doesn't get impacted by song, which is a bit frustrating, but we can at least at this point. It's going to be a while for the 5s, but glitter bomb worth waiting for. 59, and because Caligula is frozen, and I had the multiplier of frozens, that's useful. Okay. So again, I can didn't need the defence because I've now frozen everybody, but I can get a glitter bomb for next turn as well, which is quite handy. There you go. And cycle through. Oh, that's a shame. No new birds coming out. And I'm going to take them out anyway, but quite nice to use the magic 9 ball while it's there and see what I lose and what I get. So get another home to roost, which again will be useful as we cycle around, particularly when we start getting the falconer throwing flame at us. That's not a nice amount of birds to come out right now, particularly when there's not a lot of defence, but at least we've got the Peacock's Pride will help a little bit. Get out. So 420 we need in total, so great, we are defended. So I might as well take out the abyss a little bit because cold snap's going to disappear anyway, and leave. Should have attacked all the opponents with their song. I wasn't thinking properly. Okay, so Craven Ravens is the only one that won't get taken out with the glitter bomb that's about to go off. And what we'll do is just build up some of our song, and I'm just going to do, I don't have to worry about any more birds coming out. Rather than building up the song, I shall just build up the defence so that Craven Raven doesn't hurt us. The shuffle coming around again, and where is it? Doesn't matter a huge amount, so we'll just take out all the birds. Okay. And definitely get some attack onto the Craven Ravens, because if we just build that up we can actually, I'll go see if I can use something that's not Sacrificial Goose. Oh, Peacock's Eye is useful. Don't necessarily need it now, but definitely be handy for next round. And Falconer's Awaken, here comes Coop of Fear, ready for next turn. Oh, nice. Now we can do this, because we're going to lose, well not lose, but it's going to cycle through anyway. We'll freeze up Coop Fear and get that bomb going for next turn. song, that's nice, and get our defense up for against the falconer. And this is one of the challenges that we have when we've got so many wild tiles, is that just occasionally we fill up our hand too much, and there's not much point against all of those, so we'll just glitter bomb with no glitter. It's a bit of a shame, but we can just use those as the wild tiles to take a decent hack at the falconer. Really want those healing tiles to come back out. There we go. Really, I'm also going to have to start looking for is something that clears off fire would be useful. Oh. Get our drone to escalate song. I'll build up a stereo just so we've got another nice glitter bomb. See if we can get something. Oh, freeze the boss. Still would quite like something that clears off the fire, but also again not wanting to clog my hand up too much with too many wild tiles. Right. Okay. Whoa. Freeze them. And then we'll just freeze him for the next 6 turns. That helps a lot. And have another look, see if we can just add a decent amount to song for a glitter bomb. Well, see if there's anything I can now do with some of that song. Just gonna Barnstorm is good, but I can't remember if I've built up any slot hogs for this game, so I've got one there and none on that side, so I could grab me a slot hog, which might just give it, but I still really need to either take the falconer out this turn or get rid of that fire. So pick any tile from my draw pile. I don't have anything that removes fire from that draw pile. I'll take the side hustle and get some extra tiles. There we go. Bird bath. And a magic 9 ball. Oh, even better if the magic 9 ball is going to get rid of that smoke. And literally just doing this to again use the wild tiles before they disappear and take a bit more out of the falconer. So again, he stays frozen, which is good because I can then just do a 3, 4 and a 5 and take him out. I don't think I'm going to get my under 30 bonus here. So this is definitely a much longer game than I was hoping it was going to be. And with Hannibal, we'll just build up that defense. And then get some song. It was a gamble. Would rather have not lost the drop. That's a bit of a shame. So we'll just again using those to take Hannibal out. Because I don't like having to watch out for his thorns. Draw out some more tiles. So I really would like to take out Baudelaire if at all possible. Oh, nice. We'll gamble a little bit with the needle. But nice, so we've got our glitter bomb as well. And we'll have to do this one in 3 turns because we might as well just take out Baudelaire while we're at it. It's quite good having Dino at the front because now if I take him down for 50 or for 18 but gives him below the 50, which means I can just take out him and Fancy Ricky in one go. Okay, nice. So we'll take a bit of a hit on Mother Claws, get our side hustle going, and let's see if we can get something nice to do with that song. What's in our draw pile? We've got another drop, brilliant. So I'll use the kernel. Oh, and Sticky Beak is very useful. So we'll just build up a bit more song and get that glitter bomb going. And so just debating we've still got some more birds coming out, so I'm gonna rid of the low value there. Glitter bomb first so we don't lose mother claws, and then I'll refill my hand. And Macabre will get taken out straight away anyway. But what I can do here is we'll just in case, but we'll build a bit of defense and see if we can pull out any more birds. No, that's a bit of a shame. So at this point I'm just gonna, can't do anything useful. So we'll see who comes out with. Right. Okay. So I don't have to worry about King Mob or Repent Ye, but Joseph is still going to hit me. Oh, not hit me with the fire. So again, I can live without that. But we'll, I haven't got any more opponent tiles to lure out. Yeah, so I shall actually just leave that at this point. Right, so Poacher's awake, so now Kakadu as well. Brilliant. So our Swooperoni, unfortunately, can only do that for next turn. And what I'd like here is see if I can get something, particularly because I'm getting the double rewards. Multiplier set or run. Oh, and add numbers to the all song values. I do like Applause, it is a very nice tile, but I still don't have anything to do with those, all that song. Well, we can draw tiles, and we don't have any more trap birds, so I'll take another Swooperoni. Swooperoni is always good. And just pull out some more birds, or more tiles, and see if we get anything we can do with the should have something in here that lets me do stuff with the song. Yeah, down the bottom. Right. There we go. Crescendo, that's nice. And a magic cable. So at this point, I am going to use the slot hogs for the multipliers, because if I multiply 180 by 2 twice, I can take out the poacher. There we
go. Fly free, little sparrow.
So 2-3-2-1, and what I had yesterday was 2-2-7-1, so I've just beat my score. Not great, particularly that time. I certainly did something wrong to struggle so much and on the timing, particularly in the first round. But overall, not bad, and quite a fun little ending there. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I will see you next time. Kia ora.